Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, welcome back to a new ship guide, and we're actually having a brand new ship that's coming to the game. Blyskawica 44, which will be available in an Admiral pack soon or in the Operation Dynamo containers. So, what makes this thing so special? We have a Polish DD. For those of you who know, we have a Bliskawica at tier 7, and this is the tier 8 44 version. What makes this thing so special? First of all, before I go into that, this is my first game in it, and I'm instantly going to try hard as good as I can. But yeah, back to the ship. What makes the ship so special? It has quite some big HP points for tier 8. It also has 8 guns, which is quite a lot for a tier 8 destroyer. And it also has pretty decent reload. Now, the downside is you only have HE, you only have AP. But the AP is apparently short fuse with improved ricochet angles. So that sounds pretty spicy and should actually work against enemy DDs pretty well. The caliber is 102mm, so I don't expect to citadel any cruisers with this. And the ballistics are apparently very poor. But we'll find out ourselves. I've built the ship like this. Wargaming recommended on their recommended skills range, but if the ballistics are really poor, I don't see a point. So we went full Dakar with these two. The concealment seems pretty good to 6 cam, and the speed is also very nice. Now, the problem with this ship is we will have no way of disengaging besides running. There is no smoke screen, but we have a Hydro 5 cam for just over 2 minutes, and we have a speed boost that gives us 25% speed. So that's going to be our our way out. As you noticed, we are pretty fast. We are pretty fast with 41 knots. But with 25% extra speed, we go over 53 knots, so that's going to be very, very fast. Again, I'm going to play the ship now how I would think you would play it, or how would I would use it. We are in a tier 10 game, so this is a perfect example to make it instantly work or not, because we're tier 8. This is the best example right now, since we're bottom tiers. If I could farm tier 6s, that would be kind of unfair. Oh well, man, you already did a great job here. What I'm gonna do now is, they don't have a radar. Actually they have a radar, the USS Black. But what I'm gonna do here is gonna be turning around here and intercepting the Yukikaze already. We're not gonna go for the Jaeger. Also very nice Z-52-42 game there. 6 cam Hydro, but still gets eaten by the torps. The torpedoes we have are pretty fast. They go 76 knots. The damage is pretty low, but the range is also pretty good with 12 cam. So occasionally you will be able to launch some nice torpedo volleys as well. Oh, I might actually be able to citadel a Jinan. Now I have no interest in pushing that guy, to be fair. At least not when he's paying attention. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think actually about rotating into B cap, because we can't do too much here. I mean, I can try to hit the Jian. You can also utilize the island here. See the damage. Oh, okay. 3k. Actually not that bad. Okay, the Z-42 can get the cap now since Jinan bailed out. We got some damage on Jinan, and now we can go into B cap. Again, this thing goes bloody fast. Okay, it's 50.8, sorry. 50.8 knots with speed boost is kind of crazy. The moment, torpedo angles are pretty bad, to be fair. But for a T8 with that HP pool, I think that could work quite well, honestly. So my first impression is pretty positive, but again, we need to first utilize it better. For example, fighting a Hayate will be a good challenge to see how good it can endure something. And for our perfect moment, the Hayate is actually pushing towards us. We want to have a fair fight though. We don't want that anybody's interrupting this. Turret traverse is also pretty decent. I can use my Hydro here. Come on, Mr. Hayate. Let's see the damage output of this fella. Okay. Okay, you can still overpen though. But the damage is still pretty good. Especially at more angles. From more angled positions. Okay. We'll take it. Good. Like, you don't want to shoot necessarily a broadsiding DD because you still overpen. But once the angle bit, man, the AP damage gets actually quite high. Okay. Solid. We killed the Hayate here. We took, of course, some damage, but it is a gunboat after all. We're now gonna go for the cap on B. And once we have B, we're gonna go here. This tank needs to be a bit more, honestly. Also gonna try to torpedo here. Maybe we're gonna hit the mets, or if not, we can try to actually farm some damage. Let's see what it does to a broadsiding heavy cruiser. Okay, we can damage him quite well despite the low caliber. But I would have expected that, to be honest. I'm gonna use no speed boost here real quick. I'm gonna farm a bit on the Jian. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna use the island here to not get detected. I just need to watch out about the enemy GK. Honestly, can't say it enough, but this does it does feel pretty nice. Like the reload and so on, but again, we couldn't really damage him there because he was paying attention. Like, I see the downside of having only AP here, of course. But I would love to try if we can Citadel him though. I mean, we did a good play here already with killing one tier 10 DD and got the, what is it called?
Devil 4 HD just resubbed for 20 months.
Thank you, Devil, for 20 months. But yeah, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna keep moving here. See if we maybe can bait the Jinan to torpedoes. Like, we can't fight him in an open fight when he has the turrets on us. We'll just get obliterated. Or we can maybe use the island again here to our advantage. And like this. With all cap control we can relax a bit, but we can't really utilize my ship here. I can't push him. And I'm also afraid that the Mets might come around the corner here at any point, even though Minotaur and Potowski should see him coming. Oh, there's the Mets hydro. I'm gonna go out of his hydro real quick. Maybe also gonna go on the outside for the Yukikaze and Alsace, to be honest. Oh, there's Yukikaze. Smoke screen, good to know. We're gonna push smoke screen now. Man, our team is throwing away its advantage right now. I don't like that. And the key is inting into the Jinan. I see already how the key dies there, unfortunately. I have a bad feeling. Let me get the Yukikaze in. Oh, the Yukikaze ran off. No, there he is. Perfect, we found him.
Doładowanie silnika włączone.
Good. Nice. Yukikaze gone. Perfect. I mean, the ballistics are actually not that poor, to be honest. At least on these rangers. But good. Now that Yukikaze is gone, we dealt with the second DD of the enemy team. What's your plan, buddy? Torpedo reload is also pretty decent. Yeah, we only have 6 of them, but still pretty decent. Also, these ones look pretty good.
Doładowanie silnika wyłączone.
He might actually dodge them unless he turns in. Perfect. I'm gonna get 3 torpedo hits here. Okay, actually 2 maybe. Very nice. Good. Like, once you can utilize an island like this, you can actually farm quite some crazy amount of damage on the superstructure. Okay. The damage output is pretty okay. We gotta consider reload. I would like to arm more shells though, but he's rather angled. Wait, we're hydro? Oh god, the meds. Oh my god. And we got killed. Ah. I thought we would see him, but Podhorsky is also behind the island, so there was not really an indicator. We might be able to torpedo him though. Let's wait. Okay. We're gonna go for a second one, guys. This was more like a warm-up game for me because I've never played this ship. It has definitely some potential, but we got experimental there in the end. Still a pretty decent game. I like the ship, kind of. I mean, it has some big downside with the AP only, but in the right moment, that can be very powerful. Now we got a second game where we are mid-tier, but there's a CV, so this is also pretty horrible matchmaking. I mean, every matchmaking with a CV is a horrible matchmaking, to be fair. Let's go. I've seen the game walk, yeah. And now we have to hang how the ship performs and how the shells are and so on. So what I'm gonna do now is, I'm gonna move instantly to C-cap. And I'm actually gonna speed boost even to C-cap. I want to get the cap super early on. With Aki, they don't really have a fast DD. When it comes to raiders, they don't have a radar either. I mean, besides, of course, the flying one. Oh, Atlanta. Atlanta has a radar. Do we have a radar? No. Neptune is not radar. No radar, okay. But yeah, it seems like a pretty decent T8. Like, it's not... Like, it has some big weakness with not having the HE. And also, you do really rely on good movement and terrain as well to utilize it the most. The one thing I'm a bit disappointed though is that it doesn't feel like it has actually super short fuse. It has improved the AP angles, I can definitely feel that, but the short fuse feels like normal DD AP, honestly. Even though on the dev block it said it has short fuse AP. Good morning, Captain Naber. Welcome. We're currently doing a guide and playstyle through the new Blyskawica 44. One thing that's pretty cool though about the ship is that you have this insane HP pool that helps you out a ton. Like, you can take quite some damage. And that your base speed of 41 knots is also really fast. Plus the hydro is also nice because you can catch a lot of DD players off guard when they smoke up. Good morning, Bayak. Good morning. Okay. Again, we're now on the cap. We're waiting for the Aki to appear here. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, 3k. Let's go, 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 let's go.
Krytyczne uszkodzenie silnika. Kapitanie, problem rozwiązany.
Oh, the Fiji's spotting me as well. Okay. That's a bit annoying. Got a risk here. The Fiji is smoking up. Okay, the stopping of this DD is very, very slow. That's good to know. Like, the acceleration of this thing is awful. The acceleration is crazy good, but the deceleration is absolutely awful. Now we need to watch out because we're actually getting harassed quite a lot here. My Hydro will make sure that the Pobeda can strike the Aki though, which is very, very nice. But we need to bail. We need to bail now. They're playing it super aggressive here. Hello. Hey, can you go off? God.
Doładowanie silnika
To
włączone.
run here. I'm way too deep in right now. The enemy team is just pushing it down right now.
Torpedy od rufy.
Ooh, but this is where the big HP pool comes in. Look at this. We're still half HP. We lost 12k, but we're still over 10k. Despite being completely harassed by the enemy team right now. Okay. We're gonna rotate to B. This is far too much to deal with. Holy... Oh! Hopes look good. Bye, Akizuki. We don't need to open up. Somebody got too greedy on me. Perfect. Very, very good. So we get a DD kill. First blood. For this situation, actually the best outcome ever. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna instantly go rotate to B. There's no point in going in here. Like, you would think it would be smart now to block the cap, but as long as there's CV in the game, it's just suicidal. Because he needs just to spot me and I can't go ever away from there. Meaning I would be useless pretty much 90% of the time. Even if I can block it the whole time, I will be bound to this position and I can't move away from it. So there's no point in going there. We're gonna rather go to B and A. Plus there's no DD threat left here, so my team doesn't need necessarily more spotting. Okay, the damage output is pretty good. Like, the damage output is actually crazy good if we have the broadsides. Gonna try to finish Bismarck off here. He's pretty low. Plus, yeah, nice. Well done, Lily. The reason why I shot the Bismarck is, first of all, he was low. And second of all, he also was in the C cap. So he was the only one that could remotely take points from us. Now, we're gonna move into B. B is clear. I'm gonna cap that. And then I'm gonna help at C. Because C cap is outnumbered 2-3 at the moment. But while we cap B, we can also support at C a bit. Also, I meant A cap, not C cap, sorry. I mixed that up. Look at the Atlantas. Look at the Atlanta shells. Oh, that's hilarious. To be fair, I just thought about it. We could also rest the carrier player, honestly. You know what? We can also go for the CV, in all honesty. Okay. Recap is gonna be ours in a second. What's the cooldown time on the speed boost? 1.5 minutes, okay. I hope our team plays it safe at
Drużyna
Recap.
przeciwna objęła prowadzenie.
Right now they're just throwing your ships away for nothing. We're gonna check where the CV is. If he's here, then we're gonna instantly support at A-cap. Oh, there he is. He stops there. Or? We can't open up on him yet, unfortunately. He's accelerating around the corner. Okay. I'm gonna go for him. Play it safe on C. No need to throw it right now. The people are throwing way too many ships away for nothing. Even if I would have been here, that wouldn't have changed too much, because people just tend to throw in the ships one by one, and it's very, very annoying right now. Okay. Good. Well done, Bloody. Is he parking around the corner now? Okay, the Shokaku's parking behind the island.
Doładowanie silnika włączone.
No, he's not, okay. He's running like this. That's annoying, like his team can help him here, and that's what pisses me off. He's a pretty decent spot, actually. Okay, through their stats, now we can go for the CV. Gonna take ages to kill him though. We need to use that island so the enemy team can't help him. Also, wow, is my AP bad at this angle already against him? Can kill the Atlanta though. There's
Silnika wyłączone. Alarm pożarowy. Kapitanie, problem rozwiązany.
we're dead. We're actually dead to the torpedo planes now, unless I can reverse save myself here, which I doubt. Yeah. Oh, no. Not with this dispersion. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I got a bit greedy here, but again, like, it doesn't help when people throw their ships in one by one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That's Blyskawica 44 for you. We don't need to wait here now to see how it ends. It could be going either way, but the problem is, like, what I don't like here is we lost too many ships for one, while not playing it particularly safe or focusing now on the enemy. I mean, I also got way too greedy here with the Shokaku, to be honest, but the thing is, I could have gone A. That would have been the better play in the end, because the CV player was unfortunately pretty decent when it comes to positioning. But that's something you don't know at the beginning. He could have also just stayed here and we could have killed him rather easily. But yeah, I like the ship. I do. I actually like it quite a lot. I think it could use a bit more pen, but also less arming threshold, kind of. Like, it feels like the guns are overpenning a lot against DDs, as long as they're not angled at all. But once they slightly angle, you get the quite big damage numbers. On the Shokaku, for example, I was quite disappointed that we couldn't pen him at the side plating, because the side plating is not really good. But overall, it's a solid ship. I like it. 22k HP means you can also take a lot and do a lot of damage, and having the 6 torpedoes helps. The downside again is you don't have HG, and one thing I really also don't like is the gun. Like the guns, they're great and bad at the same time. How can I say that? Like, I feel sometimes they don't do the damage they should do, or the pen. Like on the Shokaku I expected way more, like far more, because we aimed on his upper belt and there's no armor at all. He wasn't even that much angled, and for having improved AP angles I definitely expected more damage. But then on the Aki, for example, we completely destroyed him, so I don't know. Anyway, it's a decent ship. I give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. That's your Trenlass.